check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reed. James is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Smart in at the small forward. And for Denver, in at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. Jones is out there with Johnson. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Nothing quite like a rivalry game. We all love them. Richard, how much extra attention do these games get from the players and the coaches?
Players won't say it to the media, but we know what's at stake. Since the schedule was released, these games have been circled on the calendar by both teams.
Now, here's Jokic. 6 to shoot. And yes, it's good.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks so much. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. I asked him what lessons he's learned from studying tape on Luka Doncic, and coach told me, well, one thing is you can't force him into anything. Luka plays at the pace that he wants to play at and goes where he wants to go on the floor. But we can try and take away his options, and that should present some obstacles for him. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. A nice shot by Brown.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Now, here's Doncic. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Murray surveying the D inside. Here's Jokic. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
On the wing, Reed. Covered by Brown. Pass to Smart. Lets the three fly. And another three for the Lakers.
And it's big when Smart is hitting from deep. Really helps open up this offense.
Now Brown. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Here's Jokic. He's covered by 8. 14 feet away. And it falls over the rim and in. Jokic has got 6.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
Three-pointer. Rebound by the Nuggets. You know, Richard, there's a lot to like about Cam Johnson, especially if he's on the floor for your team.
Oh, it's simple, Kevin. He gives you length at 6'8" on defense. He's an excellent three-point shooter. He has skills that every team wants and needs.
Yep, it counts.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Reeves the pass to James. Reeves with the screen on Jones. Back to Reeves. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Defensive foul.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Los Angeles.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Free throw good, Reeves.
Austin Reeves shows you what can happen with hard work and the right mindset. He hustles hard, and the results, well, they speak for themselves.
Now, here's Johnson. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Pass to Ayton. And then jammed down as he goes right over Jokic.
Goodness, DeAndre Ayton, welcome to the highlight reel.
Like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their Connected Cam. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. The Nuggets trail by 4. Here's Brown. Back to Murray. Left side, Jones. There's the 3. And the 3 ball is good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
Outside, Smart. Outside, James. Pass to Smart. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Nuggets have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Outside for Murray. Back to Jones. Here's Brown. Here's Johnson. Off with the layup. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Smart on the wing. Traps in the tray. Smart's got his third basket of the night.
I'll tell you, Smart is money when the shot is in rhythm.
Johnson outside. Jones sets the pick for Johnson. No good with the triple. Lakers leading by 4. Down low. And Ayton throws it down.
I like how Ayton makes himself a big target on these alley-oops. Just a quality finish.
Right wing. Here's Brown. Chalk up 2 there. Brown's got 6.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Outside, Smart. Back to Doncic. From past the arc. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And Doncic used to creating kind of a luxury for him to simply catch and shoot.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
On it, crowd! Here's your Nuggets breaker!
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at the Nuggets. Right now they're locked into 3rd place in the conference, looking to get a high seed for the playoffs. And checking out the Lakers, 3 spots below.
And you know, for Los Angeles, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
From here on out, it's just about putting in the work. Coming to every game ready to compete and never giving less than your best.
Now, here's Jokic. 6 points for him, and he gets the bucket.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Lakers leading by 5. And for 2 seasons running, Richard, the Lakers have bowed out in the first round. How do they change that and go further?
Well, now they've been able to balance this roster a little better, adding some size up front. That was something that really hurt them last year against the Wolves.
At over 40 years old, Richard, the way LeBron James is still able to impact the game is absolutely incredible.
And just for context, through NBA history, the averages for a player once he turns 40 are 6 points and 3 rebounds. LeBron is blowing that out of the water.
Free throw drops for James. Now that we have over half of this season completed, Greg, what are you most interested in seeing moving forward?
I'm looking at which teams are going to make that playoff push, right? And which teams are content with slipping into the lottery. A lot will be determined over the next few weeks.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And Ayton gets double-teamed. And here's Reeves outside. Jokic grabs the miss. It was the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to Golden State.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Well, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts. 81%.
Hardaway's checked in for Cameron Johnson.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 6-point lead. Reeves gets the bucket.
Not just a jump shooter, Reeves is also skilled at converting in close.
Denver's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Jokic. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Reeves outside. Back to Doncic. And a wide open look for James. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
3 points.
Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one. The Nuggets trail by 9. Murray outside. To the inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And you can't fall asleep against Murray, especially when he's got great interior positioning. The D has got to be better.
Now here's Smart. He's got 9. Pass to James. And here's Doncic from the arc. And Brown pulls it down. In the corner, Murray with it. Offline with his 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one. Hayes checked in for Los Angeles. Hachimura comes in for Austin Reeves.
LeBron James at the line for 1.
Some things change, but LeBron stays the same. Still the same leader on the floor. The same player. It is truly impressive.
So David Adelman decided to call a timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. LeBron wants his respect. He said the work that goes into still playing at this level has to be respected. They say, would you rather be loved or respected? For me, it's always about respect. People can lie and say they love you, but you can always gauge when someone is not respecting you. Guys, back to you.
He truly has earned it. Allie, we thank you very much. Denver making a switch here. Holmes checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Jake LaRavia is checked in for James. Here's Brown. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Golden State. Pass to Pickett. Shoots over Doncic. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Last game matched up with the Magic. Tough loss there.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. The margins in this league are razor thin.
Lays it up off the glass. Doncic has got 8 points.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Here's Pickett. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Hardaway with a wide open look. And again, Denver no good. Lakers leading by 12. Now Doncic lets it go from deep. A three-pointer is right on target. He's got 11.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Here's Pickett. He has yet to score. Valanciunas finds Holmes. Holmes setting the big for Brown. Shot to stop the run. Shot clock at 3. Denver needs to get off his shot. Pickett kept alive. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Now here's Smart. 9 points in the game so far. And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebounded by Holmes.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Here's Doncic. 11 points in the game. Here's LaRavia. And it's off from three-point range. The Nuggets trail by 11. 1:15 left to play in the first quarter. And Valanciunas kicks to Hardaway. Pass to Pickett. Shoots over Hachimura. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Out to the wing. Here's the three. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Pickett. Scoreless thus far. Outside Hardaway. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Oh, excellent preparation from Hardaway Jr. Primed to attack.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Hachimura with a screen on Hardaway. Doncic passes to LaRavia. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Hardaway with it. Launches a three. That one's not going to go. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Lakers ahead, up by 15. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, Jackson Hayes is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Jake LaRavia. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Reeves in at the point. Murray, no good.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Reeves outside. Over in the corner, LaRavia. Pass to Kennard. Now Reeves. For 3. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Murray outside. And they pick up 2.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
Here's Hachimura. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Now, Laravia. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. And the Lakers turn it over again. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Derek White and the Boston Celtics. Then on Friday, they'll go up against Jalen Williams and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Brown, good. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. The matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip.
And let's see some numbers here on Jamal Murray. He's been dominant over the last month, getting around 24 points per, 8 assists, and 4 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
I've played with someone like him, the type of player that looks to get others involved first. That's my type of teammate.
And that one falls for Hachimura. Well, you often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
Hachimura hits them both.
Oh, the mid-range shot has always been Hachimura's best weapon, but he's adapted and has become more consistent beyond the arc.
Hardaway finds Valanciunas. Valanciunas draws the double. Pass to Hardaway. 5 to shoot. All sorts of time. And it's Laravia with the rebound.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Hayes the pass to Reeves. Over in the corner, Laravia. From outside, off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 14. Hardaway dishes to Murray. The kick out to Brown. A three-pointer off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Laravia, the bounce pass. And here's Reeves outside. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Pass to Najee. Murray against Reeves. And there it is for him. Murray's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Here's Laravia. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Najee. Brown outside. Pass to Najee. Over Reeves. Najee, good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Lakers leading by 13. Now here is Hachimura. Now Kennard. No good on the 3. Here's Najee. He's defended by Reed. Pass to Valanciunas. And here is Brown. Now Murray. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Najee. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight.
Probably did need the fade on that shot, but he might have thought the defender was a little bit closer.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Johnson comes in for Zeke Naji. And Christian Brown subbed in for Brown. The Lakers also changing it up. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hachimura. Smart comes in for Jake LaRavia. And Doncic is subbed in for Luke Kennard. Here's Vanderbilt. He averages about 5 points a game. That one drops for him. Vanderbilt's got his first points in this one.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now, here's Doncic, following the miss by Jokic. Reeves outside. Pass to Vanderbilt. 6 on the shot clock. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And there's another one for the Lakers.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, well, he is almost unguarded.
Brown with it. He's defended by Reed. Brown the pass to Jokic. Too easy inside from Jokic.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Jokic a screen. Wide open look here for Murray. Misses the three. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Hayes the pass to Reeves. And the three off target. The Nuggets trail by 15. Johnson kicks to Murray. Pull from the top of the key. That's in, and that's his fourth basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Here's Reeves. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Orlando.
In the first quarter, he was raining down threes. That's not the case here in the second.
Brown, and he uses the glass on the layup. Brown's got 8 points.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Pass to Hayes. Back to Doncic. Reeves outside. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. He's got 14.
You thought that first quarter was good? He's been even better in the second.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Give a big round of applause for your dancing!
And the Nuggets with some changes. Jones checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Bruce Brown in for Murray. The Lakers also changing it up. DeAndre Ayton's checked in for Jackson Hayes. LeBron comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Hachimura in for Austin Reeves. Feeling it out a bit. Pass to Jokic. Here's Brown. Shot clock at 5. Jokic inside. He's covered by 8. Jokic, no good. Lakers leading by 14. Outside, Smart. Inside. Here's James. Nails the baby hooks.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
Richard, what do you see in what Luka Doncic sees on the floor?
Well, Kevin, I think he's tracking all 5 defensive players and all 4 of his offensive teammates. He always seems to find a way to get players involved.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. The Lakers are trying to maximize what LeBron James has left in the tank. Coach J.J. Redick said, when you get to coach one of the greatest players ever, you take a lot of joy and pride and excitement in that. And it's my job to help him in these last few innings of his career. Back to you.
A rare opportunity indeed. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Here's Brown following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Johnson finds Jokic. Off the left rim and out. Lakers leading by 16. Pass to Doncic. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor. Denver's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Johnson surveying the floor. Denver passing it around. A fader. Another miss by Jokic. And Los Angeles guys shooting and feeling it offensively in the second quarter. They're shooting 60%. And here is Hachimura. He has 5. Here's LeBron. Good and smart gets the assist. James has got 4 points this quarter.
Good work on the block. I like when LeBron gets aggressive this close to the rim.
Pass to Brown. Back to Brown. Now Jokic. He's covered by 8. Fades and shoots. Jokic with the bucket. Jokic has got 16 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Austin Reeves is checked in for Hachimura. A chance here to check out the league's scoring leaders. Number 1, Luka Doncic.
And all you have to do is point to his name at the top of that list. Does that tell the story well enough or what? What a season.
There's 1:34 left in the first half. Ayton, the pass to Reeves. James sets the screen for Reeves. Sinks the triple. 17 points in the game.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Brown with the screen on James. In the corner, it's Brown. Jones kicks to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jokic. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Here's Reeves. He's got 17. And here's Doncic from the arc. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Johnson with it. Now guarded by Smart. For the 3. Rebound the Lakers.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yep, that one goes. James has got 15 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Jokic. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Jokic has got 10 points in the quarter.
Capable of being a very potent scorer, Jokic certainly has looked focused so far in this one.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll return shortly.
Please direct your attention to center court. And half-court shot. Drum line. They're thinking about a shot.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Denver Nuggets.
They're getting destroyed inside. I'm pretty sure even Kenny could get a layup on them right now.
Shaq, I'd get a layup on you every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, my pick and roll game was just phenomenal.
Changing things up just a bit, let's catch a glimpse of the Western Conference standings at the moment.
Well, right now for Denver, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Los Angeles leading by 22. Out on the perimeter, it's going to be Brown and Johnson. Jokic is out there with Jones, and it's Murray in at the 1 spot. That's the group that David Adelman's going out there with to start the second half. Now, Jokic, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go, and that one drops.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Smart puts the pick in for Doncic. Drills the three-pointer. Doncic has got 23.
And we know Doncic has limitless range, but for him, it's about becoming more consistent from deep.
Pass to Jokic. Now here's Murray. Takes the three. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists tonight.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's 8. Unloads from 13, and he can't bank that one in. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Reeves with it, covered by Brown. Pass to Ayton. Now Doncic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 25 points in the game.
And showing he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
Jones looking for an opening. It's Jokic top of the key. Brown the pass to Johnson. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Jones, no luck. Los Angeles leading by 22. Now here's 8. He has 6. Back to Smart. Jacks up a 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Smart's got 12 points in the game.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, Jokic with attitude there. Love it.
Reeves outside. Back to Doncic. The kick out to LeBron. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Denver calls timeout. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
He'll just keep hurting them from the three-point land if they let him. Here's a chance for coach to change that.
You know it's time.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Austin Reeves.
And I can't say I'm surprised. A star of his caliber figuring out ways to continue to increase his impact and output. Hard to even talk about a ceiling when you see the progression of his scoring these last few years.
Johnson up top. Pass to Murray. Here's Brown. Offensive rebound. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
2 active points for Murray, saving that trip with the rebound and hoop.
Doncic kicks to Ayton. James, the pass to Doncic. Ayton sets the pick for Doncic. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Brown, the pass to Murray. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. LA has gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Smart, wide open, he fires. Doncic kicks to James. Off target from three-point range.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
And it's Murray with the jam.
And going vertical. Murray's one of those guys with that sneaky athleticism.
Reeves outside. Back to Doncic. Oh, Ayton in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Now here's Murray. He's got 15. Jokic finds Johnson. Jokic against Ayton. Fades. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Lakers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Greg, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
Now here's Murray, following the miss by Jokic. Kicks it out to Jones. Clock at 2. Here's Brown. Trains the three-pointer. Brown's got 11.
Hey, he can make that shot and have to respect him defensively.
Pass to Smart. Back to Doncic. This one for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Smart against Johnson. Here's Murray. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
You guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Los Angeles?
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
Lakers leading by 21. Doncic passes to LeBron. Smart misses. Denver's on 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Jones, good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got 4 assists now tonight.
And this is the time they wanted to mount the rally and get back into it.
Now, here's Doncic. 28 points for him. That shot off.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
The 3 from Johnson. Good on the triple.
When you have a shooter like Cam Johnson, you're running that play with confidence.
Pass to Hachimura. Now Now here's LeBron. And here's Doncic from the arc. Hands it from downtown. Doncic has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Murray, good.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Doncic with a screen on Jones. And here's James outside. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And here's Jokic after LeBron James hitting the three. Murray, good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's LeBron. 21 points in the game. And LeBron throws it down hard.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. James still enjoys putting on a show.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. The Nuggets trail by 19. Brown the pass to Murray.
Get through.
Jokic a screen from downtown, and again Denver with the triple.
Yeah, it's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. Outside, Smart. Back to Doncic. The three. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Murray, the pass to Johnson. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Jones, no luck.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Lethal in pick and roll action. Ayton making them pay.
The Nuggets really having a tough go here. Pass to Jokic. Throws it up high.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And Los Angeles guys shooting 65%. Outstanding offensive display from them. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. And then for the Lakers, Hayes checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Jake LaRavia comes in for Smart. And it's Austin Reeves in for Luka Doncic. James looking around. Hachimura with it. 5 points in the game. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Defensive foul.
Using that 6'8", 230 frame. Hachimura powering through that contact with ease.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And on the season, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for James. The free throw off from Hachimura.
A reliable role player. Hachimura's versatility, especially scoring-wise, is what makes him so valuable.
Brown outside. Here's Pickett. And it's LaRavia with the rebound.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their rush.
Always good to see Hardaway not sitting back and attacking the rim.
Pass to LaRavia. 1:30 left in the third quarter. That one goes. Count it. LaRavia's got his second basket of the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pickett passes to Valanciunas. Seven-foot shot. Uses the glass to drop it in. Valanciunas has got his third basket of the night.
Man, he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Now Valanciunas, he has 6. Hardaway for 3. It's good from long range. Hardaway's got 7 points.
A go-to shot for Hardaway Jr. He can really hurt defenses from downtown.
26 seconds left to play in the third. He's with it. Now Valanciunas defending. 5 on the clock. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And this guy is a competitor. I love watching Reeves answer the call like this.
Hardaway for 3. He can't get that one to fall. It's been all about Luka Doncic for Los Angeles. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. And we'll be right back after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So the Lakers 5 right now. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Jackson Hayes. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then it's Jake LaRavia. And it's Kennard in at the 2 spot. So it's the Lakers now. Jonas Valanciunas unable to get his shot to go. Reeves against Murray. Over in the corner, LaRavia. The 3-pointer, no good.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Murray outside. Hardaway sets a screen for Murray. The rebound by the Lakers. Reeves has got his 4th rebound in this one. Trying to find Vanderbilt. Gets it to him. And taken away by Brown. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pickett, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Here's Reeves. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And it's LaRavia missing.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Here's Brown. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brown's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Nuggets.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
All right, everyone, time to make some noise for your fans. Let's give it up for your Denver Nuggets dancer.
Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. Reeves left side. Kennard with a screen on Murray. From deep, Reeves. Kennard's shot is off.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Pickett passes to Brown. And the game getting more spread out. Do you think RJ will ever see an NBA 4-point line?
I doubt it, but I guess you never know. I personally don't think it's a good idea. I think the game needs tweaks, not changes.
The shot's good from Kennard.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Pass to Brown. Murray outside. Six to shoot. Rebound the Lakers. Moravia passes to Reeves. Pass to Vanderbilt. No good with the triple. And here's Valanciunas. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here's Murray up on top. He's defended by Reeves. And another miss by Denver. Lakers leading by 23. Here's Vanderbilt, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And here is Murray. And you hear about the second apron, bringing both financial and basketball-related penalties. Do you think that shrinks the window for contending teams?
It's going to force some very, very tough decisions. We've already seen teams making adjustments to put themselves in a better financial position. Those penalties, they're aggressive.
Jokic, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And then for the Lakers. Hachimura, he's checked in for Jake LaRavia. Smart comes in for Luke Kennard. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Austin Reeves.
And what I like about Murray is how he just goes at you. He doesn't hold back on either end and uses his motor to wear you down.
Hachimura setting the pick for Doncic. Off target from outside. Nuggets have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far.
Stay there.
Pickett passes to Hardaway. And a miss there on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. So it's Denver now, after the basket by Los Angeles. Jokic with it. Hayes on him. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jokic. That one wide left.
That's rock-solid defense on a really good score.
Here's Smart. And he banks in the layup.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
It's Jokic top of the key. Pass to Pickett. Back to Jokic. Hardaway for 3. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Doncic. Sinks that one from the post. 33 points for Luka Doncic.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Denver's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Now, here's Jokic. Defense right on him. Pass to Pickett. A 3-ball. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Now, here is Hachimura. The 3 for Doncic. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Brown the pass to Pickett. Brown outside. Vanderbilt against Murray. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Jokic with the steal. And they're on the break. Looking to get back on track here. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
You gotta love a vet like Tim Hardaway Jr. He knows the game well, knows how to go out there and produce for his team.
Which current player do you think is on that Richard Jefferson path to becoming an NBA analyst?
First of all, to hear you, Kevin Harlan, say that blows my mind. But I think Draymond Green, C.J. McCollum, there's some very, very good players out there that are way more experienced in the media coming out than I was.
That free throw good from Hardaway. And some changes here for the Lakers. Ayton, he's checked in for Jackson Hayes. LeBron comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Austin Reeves in for Hachimura. Hardaway hits them both. And so James will bring it up for L.A. Doncic outside. Puts up a 3. Drills it from outside. Doncic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
I mean, no comment, but this is just unreal.
Murray kicks to Hardaway. Back to Murray. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. Murray's got 31 points.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Here's Ayton. The 3 for Doncic. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Jones drives in. Lays it up and banks it in. James with it. And when players get into a little extracurricular conversation with opponents, RJ, do you think officials are a little too quick to hit them with a double T?
No, that's just officials trying to get control of the game, giving both players a warning. That's all a tough technical is a warning, because we don't have both players have been warned. We have both players have technicals.
They get the rebound. He gets it in there. Jokic has got 26.
Oh, great effort. They're fighting for that loose ball. Joker continues to attack the offensive glass.
Jokic with the steal. Murray outside. Kicks it out to Johnson. Again, the Nuggets score.
And it's getting late, guys, but all of a sudden they have hope when just a little while ago it looked like hope was lost.
Doncic looking it over. The tray. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic just got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And that one is good.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit still large, but now not insurmountable.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Brown's checked in. Los Angeles leading by 17. Outside Vanderbilt. Here's Smith with the teardrop, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And you have to like how they're getting the ball inside this half. They didn't have as much success in the paint earlier, but they're finally getting it done down low.
The Lakers making a switch here. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. LeBron comes in for Vanderbilt. Austin Reeves is checked in for Dalton Connect. And Doncic is subbed in for Jake LaRavia. He throw good, Smith. And it seems, Richard, sometimes the best player on a team isn't necessarily their leader. You've been on a lot of teams. A lot of great players. Do you agree?
Well, at the very least, you need your best player to be the tone setter. They don't have to be very vocal, but their work ethic and their accountability has to be the highest.
And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
They lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He showed leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. The Nuggets trail by 20. Now Murray. Jokic on top. He's covered by 8. And here's Jokic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Brown. A 3-pointer off the mark. Lakers leading by 20. Doncic outside. Outside, Smart.
2 minutes.
LeBron against Jones. From deep, Reeves. Good, and the assist goes to James. And that's 28 points for Austin Reeves.
You gotta respect the three-point shooting of Reeves. He can be dangerous from there.
1:46 left here in the 4th quarter. Doncic against Murray. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Murray's got 33.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Now here's James. Reeves left side. Misses the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Luka Doncic.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
And we've got a lineup change here for the Lakers. And he sinks the second. Richard, we see such an influx of foreign players. Any concern that American-born players will fall behind?
100%. We have to change our development. We have to change our approach to youth basketball, because right now the Europeans, 1, hungrier, 2, they have a greater approach for skill and technique at an early age.
Now here's Murray. There's 47 seconds left in the game. The Nuggets with another miss. So it's the Lakers now. Pass to Hayes. Here's Buffkin. Defended by Jones. Now LaRavia. Here's Buffkin. From down in the low post, it goes.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding,
and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Now, here's Johnson. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
And you know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Let's now hear from Allie LaForce, who is courtside with our player of the game.
Thanks so much. I'm here with Luka. And Luka, you got a tough win tonight. What are your initial thoughts on the performance?
You know, we got to win against a team that's very competitive. You know, they go hard no matter what. You know, they're a great team. And, you know, I'm just glad we got to win. We got to keep going like that.
Victory tastes a little sweeter against an opponent like that. Thanks, Luka.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Luka Doncic.